So it is 6:46 p.m. May 5. Let's start with our task. The task is basically we need to detect a replication flag in the arguments. So let's go through the task one by one, and then we'll go through the code, and let's do it afterwards. Okay. So the task is we have a replication flag. It is passed through the arguments like this. It will have a localhost and a port number. So basically this says that in this task we'll not be going through the port, we'll just be asking for a master or slave. So if there is a replication flag in our arguments, we'll say that the current server that we are running is a slave server, else we'll by default it's a master server. And to test we just get some port, and they'll test our application using our info replication. This is the task that we did last time. So probably we'll have to pass some parameter into this function stating that what is our current role, if it's default by master or if it's a slave role. Okay, so the first task would be, so here's my code. This is my main function where I'm passing all the arguments, getting the port, starting the port here. Then we are adding a store to see all the requests that we have. We have mutex. Last time we learned about mutex. It's a log sharing system in Go. This basically acts as a, if there is if there is, let's say, a shared resource, this mutex will help us locking that resource. That's the whole purpose of mutex. Okay, probably we'll start a server or master or slave server here, and we'll pass the arguments from this handle connection where we are treating all the infos like cases. In this info case, we have a replication flag. We already did it yesterday, but we'll have to probably add something dynamic to it. Currently, our passing on role to master. We'll get some parameters from here and pass it on to here. That would be task. Okay, and we also have to basically enumerate through all the arguments and check for if there is a replication flag off. Previously, we just did like wrote a custom function for all the flags. Probably it's a better idea to actually write a custom function for replication, but I don't think so it's that important. But we actually need first result, and we need to actually concatenate both the values like we received us. If I go into here, we actually receive a host name and host port, so we need to concatenate both of these values, and probably after concatenation we'll have to take the port and this, because we are storing in a map. I don't know what it's called in Go, but yeah, probably a map key value pairs. Okay, let's start. Parse arguments. We'll try to do a if else statement. If let's see what do we need to do in if replication of we have os.argument if os dot double equals to replication, and we also need to check if we have these next two parameters. If we don't have these parameters, I don't think so it's a valid request. Okay, so let's, and I plus 2 smaller than okay, that should work. We have a if condition. Let's enclose it in a braces. Then we also have the right logic. else we'll do the custom logic. For this, we need to add it in result map, and we'll do this.args. Okay, equals to I need +1 value, and I need to add some colon. Why am I doing capital args here? Oh, is it args? Let's do it like this. Okay. Now I have the host name and the port with me in the args. Basically, I received it here. So we have the arguments here. We just need to set a rule. That's what we want to do. Let's set an argument where I need name the role by default as a master, and then probably I'll check if args to check the replication flag. If we have this replication flag, I probably need to add in some value as well, like checking if it exists, or like in Python, we just check any value inside a dictionary by passing it to a if, and if it's a positive value, it will return true, else it will return false. But let's see what happens in Go. I'll try to run it once. If it gives an error, we'll try to debug it after that. Args replication off. No, I set the role to be a master. Slave. Then we just pass this role parameter inside our handle connection function. Just this role. In handle connection, I need to check this role also. Role is a string. Then this role is reflected here. Okay, we can do a mod s for string and pass in this role. Okay, fair enough. Let's try running it. Probably I'll get an error here. Let's check it once again. Oh, it is completing some steps before args replication rule. It's giving me the whole code. Build successful, but it's pending. What's the matter? Did it pass? Non-boolean condition in if. Okay, yeah, I have this 20th line, and then Valid argument length logs. Value of type int. Okay. Let's see. This is giving me an error. Variable key exists in what do you call map go. What do you check if map contains a key here? Okay, this is probably the way. I don't need the well. I just need my map. Control X. Okay. I don't need this line. Okay. Solved one issue. The other issue is that somewhere. What is the issue? Length os.args on line 46. 46. What? Okay. Yeah. This is wrong. Error on my part, sorry. Let's try it again. In the test. Index auto range. Test field. Again. Main.parseargs. Then parseargs. This should be right. Let's. Okay, so I went into an error. I think what I did wrong was I was using the role length and it was static before, but I didn't convert it into dynamic. I converted this role variable, but I didn't convert the role length variable. Also, let's try it once again. I have made a change. This is probably the error that I'll be facing because I'm checking a replication flag and I'm checking if there are two more arguments after it. But I'm incrementing the for loop by +2, and for this particular situation, I need to increment it +3 because the next variable won't be inside that. Yep, parse argument is giving me an error. Okay, so probably if I find it, I'll increment I+1, and if I run it, so this is just something that I thought of. Running test cases. Completing. Yep, test case is passed. Okay. Move to next step. I need to submit the code. Let's submit. Also, let's commit. Okay, it's committing itself. We'll also check out the next task. Mark this task is completed. Let's check the next task. What's the task? In this stage, you will accept your info command to return two additional values, master application ID and the master. Yeah, we read this when we started the replication procedure. Like replication ID would be passed through the parameters, I guess. Oh no, we'll have to generate a new hash. Okay, every Redis master has a replication ID and it is a large pseudo random string. Okay, this is set when the master is booted. Every time a master instance restart from the scratch, this replication ID reset. In master, each master undergoes replication offset corresponding to how many bits of the command have been added to the application stream. We'll learn more about this offset in the latest stages. In this stage, you will initialize the application ID and offset for your master. Initialize the application ID and offset for your master. Okay. The ID can be any pseudo random alphanumerical string. For the purpose of the challenge, you don't actually need to generate the random. You can hard code instead. Okay. Yep. I'll definitely do that. These are two values. These two values should be returned as part of info command. Okay, so basically what we need to do here is I will have to pass this. This actually becomes a long code now. So I get in some arguments regarding, no, I don't get an argument. If I catch an application flag, I'm creating like just like this role, I'm creating a master. I'll create two more variables. I'll pass it to the handle connection function and then return the, I guess, JSON here. So I'll have to change this response. So let's take it forward. We'll see in next video.